So good day, sir, and good day, everyone. And I am Juzie Kim T. Ravidas, and I will be presenting the fake news of individual. Today, we are opening the active forensic files of the Philippine digital landscape, and our country now is very consistently ranked among the highest globally for social media consumptions, making our feeds a massive real-time grounded for structural manipulation. So our subject today is not just to define terms, so anyone can read a textbook definition. So for our outline today is our objectives to differentiate the types of fake news, disinformation, and discuss and demonstrate the analysis, misinformation, and then discuss the samples and demonstrate again, and then malinformation, and we are going to discuss again. So welcome to Spot the Truth and Stop the Fake by Juzie Kim T. Ravidas, or you can call me Kimmy. So for today, our target is to deconstruct the information disorder spectrum and to expose the exploitative health disinformation because my focus is about the health information and then evaluate algorithms, misinformation, and unmask the weaponized political malinformation. And then lastly is to demonstrate empirical fact checking frameworks. So let's go. So, first, we're going to discuss about the types of fake news, this, mis, and malinformation. So, before that, let's go to a puzzle. Okay, so here are puzzles. So, kindly guess which one matches. Our first option here is anchored in absolutely reality, using genuine data or images, but is intentionally decontextualized to inflict targeted harm. And then second option is dangerous intersection of complete falsity and deliberate malicious intent to deceive for profit or power. And then our last option is false but lacks malicious intent at the user level. It spreads through cognitive bias, cultural anxieties, and genuine through misguided desire to share. And so, our first is mis eh, disinformation. So, did you guess correctly? This information is the dangerous intersection of complete falsity and deliberate malicious intent to deceive for profit or power. So, here is our specimen 1. So, an ongoing digital health campaign of Facebook targeted diabetic patients in the Philippines. And then the advertisement of glu- gluaril, ah, glufarelin or clostrum milk bodily proclaims that the secret to get rid of diabetes only after 2 weeks. It features regular citizens holding the products accompanied by claims of no numbness and blood sugar stabilized. So that's what it claims. So let's analyze this deeply. Why is this classified strictly as disinformation rather than a simple marketed exaggeration? So, because it relies on sophisticated infrastructures engineering to systematically bias regulatory system and exploit vulnerable populations for financial gain. So, how do we analyze this and to fact check this? So, first step, let's closely look at the phrasing who has long-term diabetes. So, let's apply this to and then notice that the syntax there it mimics the colloquial Filipino communication like the informal style. So it urgent sales patterns to design the cause of impulsive clicking. And then as analysis, our first instinct is to read the comments. But it is to check the official regulatory body. So if we cross-reference this with the product of Kwan, if it's FDA approved, oh wait, my face though. You can see my face, okay. So says here in the FDA advisory number 2023-1786A serves as a public health warning against purchasing this product and using the unregistered drug glufarelin gold specimen nutrition for diabetes 400 grams. So the FDA confirmed through this post-marketing surveillance that this product lacks a certificate of product registration, meaning that it warns the public against purchasing or consuming the product, and that states that the verified through post-marketing surveillance that this product has zero certificate of product registration or CPR under the Republic Act. So but the disinformation campaign runs deeper. So the organizations like Vera Files trace how these operations use fake profiles, mimicking trusted public figures such as the Father Jerry or boss and prominent cardiologists, cloning their voices using AI tools, especially in TikTok. Okay. And then this deliberately blocks up style financial scam, and it manufactures an alternative medical reality, convincing patients to abandon life-saving insulin therapies for unregistered, unverified powders to um yeah to get the product, and then some they're going to abandon their products and then use that unverified to intend entirely deceptive and to damage physical hazardous. And we're done with that. Let's go to, okay, wait, it's loading. Okay, misinformation. So, so did you guess correctly what in misinformation defines? So, misinformation is the false but lacks malicious intent at the user level. So it spreads through cognitive bias like cultural anxieties and a genuine through misguided desire to share. So it's false and it has no intent to share it. So our specimen B is, oh my god. So we will shift our focus to the health scam targeting chronic disease. Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay. So our next is the target is the Bislele height growth capsule for bone density and height growth capsule for. So this, unlike on previous cases, this trend thrives in the ecosystem for misinformation. While this initial distribution operates with motives, the viral exposition of these products relies heavily on the everyday consumers. Young teenagers like me, like us, lifestyle content creators and well-meaning friend shares reviews and tags this link. They are not trying to destroy anyone's health. They are searching for validation and passing on what they hope is a genuine solution for their physical insecurities such as height. So step one. So the product marketing claims that to support ongoing height growth, and as media and information literate citizens, we must apply basic biological cross examinations. So medical science states that human height growth is primarily governed by the epiphyseal plates, or the plates that helps your bones grow, that makes it your height grow. So, or is it called growth plates and in our long bones. So, once an individual passes through poverty, typically between ages 18 to 21, this growth plates fuses completely under hormonal shifts. So, no dietary supplement, calcium concentration, or herbal blend can physically reactive long bone elongation once the fusion occurs. So, if your growth plate has fused, there is no other medicine or other supplements that can help them grow. So if you look closely at the seller information on TikTok Shop, the brand Fast Lele rotates product categories rapidly, selling everything from what they call it L tryptophan to shilajit using generic unverified templates. They apply buzzwords like GMP certified or FDA approved directly into their digital graphics without even displaying the actual verified FDA registration number. So, how do we verify this? So, when we confronted the viral wellness claim, the your verification routine must be instant. So you open the FDA verification portal and then you search up for specific brand name. Eh, and what shows there's no result that appear under the food or supplement registration. So the products is fake. So it doesn't have a FDA unapproved, so the FDA haven't approved it. So what we know here is that the product is fake, and based on the reviews it has not yet helped them grow, and also there is one sold only. So malinformation, let's go to malinformation. So what are your guesses for malinformation? There's only one option left, and that option is anchored in absolute reality using genuine data or images, but is intentional or decontextualized to inflict targeted harm. So, what is our one here? So, our final case takes us to the political and environmental arena. Let's go. So, let's look at our last specimen. So, an inflammatory social media post from a known public page during a weather emergency. So, this text shouts out in bold. Oh my god, I can't next. Okay. So this text started in so first we're going to um, um, textualize the author. So author is Jay Sonza. So Jay Sonza is known for a broadcaster and a former newscaster and a Filipino blogger. So he is very known, and this was posted in 21 hours ago, and it has been blowing up many Filipinos, and they even have reacted some laugh reactions because it says that it happened in Bicol, and some of the people said that no, it's not happening right now because some of the people are from Bicol, so they were reacting about what didn't happen. So the text shouts in bold, "Baha to the max sa Bicol." So it directly attacks local party lists and political figures, claiming infrastructures projects are completely missing while showing a heart-wrenching photo of Bicolanos wading through deep muddy waters or baha. So how do we fact check this? So what makes this post highly effective in that photo is it is not generated by AI. especially that AI has been popularized right now. As you can see, it's not AI. So, and it is not a also Photoshop. So the people in that water are real Filipinos suffering through an actual disaster, and this is why it slips past standard fake news filter, and it uses real trauma to the Filipinos. So if we subject the image to reverse image search via Google Lens, or we could use other websites such as Yandex, the facade crumbles. So as documented by independent, so as by me, I put it on the files, and it shows that the actual photo take was taken years prior during the devastating typhoon Karding or Noro in September 2022. And based on their based on the Google Lens, it shows there this so this is fake. It shows there that these are the real news. Typhoon Noro leaves six rescues dead in the northern Philippines. That was its title. So, and it was published in September 26, 2022. Another website says that as disaster hits the Philippines again, a farmer's sorrow reveals the stakes. So, third is a powerful typhoon leaves six dead in North Philippines. So, by tracing the digital footprint back into the international dispatch from the Globe, the Globe and Mail and the Washington Post and NPR in September 2022, we find the original context. It depicts rescuers and citizens dealing with the flood with the immediate aftermath of the category of the 5 super typhoon in Luzon, taking a real historical artifact from 2022 and internationally re-uploading it during a later tropical storm to manipulate the public perception in a textbook example of malinformation. So, the photo is real, but the timeline, the geography, and the intent have been entirely weaponized to to inflict political damage and to trigger public panic during the time of high vulnerability. So, we have processed our specimens. So, we have shown our disinformation, misinformation, and malinformation. So, my final message is as students of MIL or Media and Information Literacy, our defense mechanism must be structural and not emotional. We don't have to simply consume our feed or integrate it. Use FDA portals to check supplements or utilize reverse image searches during natural disasters, and always separate emotional bias from objective reality. So the forensic lab is now closed, but your investigation begins every time you unlock your phone. Thank you.